Damn. Damn.
So back again with another video. This is a little different this time because I'm not doing a video on my hair, I'm doing a video on my skin. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about my skin and what I've been doing to make it look so radiant, and so I'm gonna do like a talk through and show you my skincare routine. It's really simple, but there's a lot of factors that kind of go into my skin that I feel like I should talk about, so let's get into it. I wash my face with shampoo. Yep, some hand and hand emotions, neutralizing shampoo. Most people use this on their hair when they're trying to neutralize their hair or bring their hair back to its natural pH balance. So like if you color your hair, that you'll use this shampoo right after to stop the coloring process, or if you are relaxed or have a perm or some type of chemical in your hair, people use this shampoo to bring their hair back to its natural pH balance, to restore the protein in their hair, and also to keep their hair from continuing to chemically process. But I just learned something very mild and something that brings my skin back to its natural pH balance, helps my skin, so I use shampoo. So I rinse my face off first with water. I take a dime size amount and Mom! Mommy! Mom! Thank you, please. So I rinse my face off. I count to almost maybe 30 seconds. So I use my fingertips to clean my hair and then turn around and it's off. Rinse my face again a second time. The first time is just to kind of like get my face wet so that the dead skin cells can loosen up, so when I go to exfoliate it will come off. You'll see that in a second. So this time I don't get my eyes because when I go to exfoliate I need to see exactly what I'm looking at on my face. I take my washcloth. And you always want to use like a white washcloth because washcloths with colored washcloths have dyes in it that are really not good for your skin. And also you want to see like the dirt that comes off. I don't know, I like to see it anyway. So I push my nose up because this is what gets all the oils out the pores in your nose. And then I'll wipe it off. I've been doing this since I was like in the 7th grade. Push it up. Just be careful. You don't want to overdo it. Just make sure you push to the side and not straight up, or you can hurt yourself. So I start off small, in small circles. And I exfoliate. I use medium pressure, and I do these small circles to exfoliate. See how it's brown? That's all the oil and dirt that's on my skin.
Tell me what you want, anything I can bear. I can tell what happened last night.
See all the dirt? Look how dirty that is. That's all it does, getting coming off my face. That's why exfoliating is important. And that's why I use this shampoo, because it really just, it kind of, I mean, it has a sulfate in it, so it strips like oils and stuff off your skin, but it just cleans very well, and it also brings your skin back to its natural pH balance. So a good trick, but I don't have it on me right now, is baking soda. Taking baking soda and mixing it with some shampoo or some soap and doing this, and the skin on your lips will come right off. Then you rinse one more time. Okay. Then you clean off your washcloth. I rinse my washcloth, get all the dirt off of it. Wring it out. And just dry my skin. Now, this is what sets me apart from other people and their skin. So I have to use something called fluocinamide, and it's prescribed. You're actually not supposed to put it on your face, but I do because it helps me. It keeps my skin from getting crazy hyperpigmentation. I get really bad hyperpigmentation, so like if I get a scar from acne or something, my acne, it will like stay there for a long time. And then if I get another scar, I'll stay there, and then it'll just accumulate over time, and my skin will just look darker than the rest of my body because my skin isn't like exfoliating the way it's supposed to. This helps it to exfoliate best. That's partially also why my skin, like you see so much dirt on my washcloth, because this helps my skin to turn over faster than I guess the average person, because it keeps it from holding on to old gross cells. So that's a major factor in my skincare that's different than other people. I mean, I don't really know anybody else who has eczema on their face and neck, but if I don't use this every day, or at least every other day, I'll have an eczema breakout too. So like my skin will break out in eczema, and I'll get like rough skin all over, and it'll itch like really like unbearably. It'll itch. So I have to use this. It's really not good to be dependent on a topical, or it's actually called a steroid, but it's what works for me, and so I use it. So this is what I do, and my skin will absorb this, and I can just move on to doing whatever I need to do. Another thing I need to let you guys know about is that I used to have really bad acne. So from the time I was in the 7th grade to, I mean even now really sometimes, but like let's just say my early 20s, I had terrible acne. Like in the 7th grade is when it kind of started for real. Like I started breaking out like on my nose, which actually I never break out on my nose at all anymore, but at the time it started there. And then in the 8th grade it cleared up all the way because I started using Proactive. And actually I still use Proactive whenever I have like a breakout. I'll use Proactive and I'll just make it go away if it happened. And then like when I went to high school it got really bad. 9th grade it was actually pretty good in 9th grade too. 10th grade it was terrible. It was really bad. My skin was just breaking out crazily. I also have like a topical that gave me a chemical burn, and so I had like black scarring and like all this stuff. So by the time 11th grade cleared up, and then 12th grade came back again. And then when I went to college, my first year of college was very, very, very stressful. And I broke out very badly my first year of college, going towards my 2nd semester and into my 2nd semester and my summer after my first year of college. I think that summer was probably the worst I've ever seen my skin. I was breakout, cystic pimples, just regular breakouts, just everywhere, all over my face. And I was trying natural products to try to get to go away. My ex-boyfriend at the time told me about a product called Murad, and he worked for him, and I was like, all right, well, it worked for him because his skin used to break out pretty bad, and I thought, okay, it probably worked for me. So I tried it, and it made my skin worse, like 10, oh my god, it made my skin so bad. Skin was breaking out crazily. So I finally, like midsummer, was like, I can't use this stuff anymore. I tried to give it like a chance, but it was not working for me. So, and I just went back to natural, like basic products, and my skin calmed down a little bit. But also too, like, for me, what helps my skin clear up is the sun. And I learned that there's several factors that have nothing to do with actual products, but one is the sun. The sun, if I sit in the sun for 2 days in a row, like for me, I like getting a tan. I like getting really dark in the summertime. So I'll sit in the sun like for 2 days, preferably tropical sun because it's stronger and it just does more magic to your skin. And the salt water helps it too. But anyway, like 2 days in the sun. First day is like a base tan, and then the second day is like your tan, you're actually tanning, and then even third day is even better if you get there for a third day. Your skin obviously will tan and get darker, but the acne will melt away. For example, I was breaking out a couple months ago for some reason. I stopped. First of all, it's another factor I'm gonna get into. Birth control. I use Yaz birth control. Basically, it's the pill, and the pill keeps my skin clear. Like if I stop taking the pill for a month, I have about a month until my skin starts to act up again. It's annoying because I'm like, how am I ever gonna get off the pill? Because my skin is gonna just break out. But we'll see what happens. Right now, I don't have any plans of being off the pill anytime soon. So it keeps my skin clear too. That's another component. And because I have hormonal acne, it's not because I don't wash my face or what I eat or drink. It literally is hormones. So every time I'm about to have my period, I break out, cystic acne, and then it'll calm down after my period, but then I'll have all these marks, and they will last until my next cycle, and then a whole nother set of acne will come, and it just builds up, it builds up. So that was my problem, and I realized that also in college. So I got on the pill. So, but when I'm in the sun, my skin will just melt away. So I stopped taking birth control for a month because I couldn't get a prescription. I couldn't get to the doctor and I couldn't get a prescription, so I wasn't on birth control for a month this spring, and my skin had fit, and I had a cluster of breakouts like right in between my eyebrows. It was annoying as hell. And then I got one also right here, so it made me look like I had a chopped off mustache. And I was like, what the heck? And then my boyfriend and I went to Curacao for like 5 days, 4 days, 5 days. And literally I was in the sun for 2 days, and this whole cluster, it was like, I mean, when I say cluster, I mean cystic, scarring, like dead skin. It was bad. It just melted away. See how clear it is now? Like there's nothing there, marks, nothing. And that was all from being in the sun in Curacao, on the island. So definitely topical. I say, like, people ask me like questions about my skin, or they'll say like, do you ever get a chemical peel, or what do you do, whatever. It's like, honestly, my go-to is I can't wait to get into the sun, because if I can maintain my skin clear all winter and just make it to summer, by summertime, my skin is just flawless because I'm in the sun all the time, and you're lacking your vitamin D during the winter. So yeah, so that's what keeps my skin clear. And so yeah, it's a combination of factors. It's definitely birth control, because I have hormonal acne. It's definitely the sun, which keeps my skin clear because it kills the bacteria and stuff that if you have acne on your skin already, it'll just obliterate it. So that's that. Proactive works for when I don't have the sun and I need something to calm it down or dry it out, or I use Proactive every now and then. And then, but my normal wash routine is some shampoo, well, some neutralizing shampoo, and then I just put my Fluocinamide on top of that, and it keeps my skin clear. And sometimes if my skin's dry, I'll either use Eucerin because it doesn't clog the pores, or I use Nivea if my skin's really dry. Like when I went to Curacao, my skin was really dry because I was in the sun so much. So I actually didn't use my Fluocinamide every day. I would only put it on at night because you're not supposed to go in the sun with it because it can burn you. So I've used a lot of Eucerin or a lot of Nivea or a lot of shea butter or whatever. Which goes into the next thing, my body, how I take care of the skin of my body. I use a glove. This is a great exfoliator. And I use, it's almost gone, this Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 hemp tea tree pure castle soap. Sometimes I use the peppermint soap, but I've been using the tea tree right now. I put a little bit on my glove. Put a little bit on my glove like that. And I just scrub my body. And when I'm finished, I use my shea butter mix. So this is shea butter and coconut oil, and I added some NYX Gold Shimmer to it so that it will have like a shimmeriness to it. This is for my summer glow type of look. So I just apply it to my skin, and as you see, it gives me this really nice shine and a nice kind of extra tanned glow to my skin. And this lasts all day, and it keeps me moisturized and it keeps me glowing.